Good morning, everyone. This is Ruth Mission of One, your senior vlogger. I tackle all possible issues of today and even that of yesterday and tomorrow, as long as it is worth knowing and sharing. If you did not subscribe to this channel yet, please do subscribe now and click the bell button to keep updated of new videos in case I cannot send the link promptly. Like and you may leave a comment or message as I gladly acknowledge and welcome all sort of interest. Today I am sharing with you a very unhappy experience I had with the Bureau of Internal Revenue, Kidapawan branch. Prior to my unhappy narrative, let me first refresh you of how or why people go to the Bureau of Internal Revenue. BIR, as we commonly call it, is an attached agency of the Department of Finance. The purpose of this office is to assess and collect all national internal revenue taxes, fees, and charges, and to enforce all forfeitures, penalties, and fines connected therewith. We need to register to the BIR to take advantage of any number of business critical financial services like certificate of registration for a business, getting a tax identification number, or when opening a corporate bank account for a business, and many more related to taxes and revenue. They say do not write or say anything when you are in pain or still hurting. That time, my desperation led me to post on my Facebook page and complain. I was so desperate and the thought of pandemic made me more anxious. Today, I am still a bit irritated of what happened last January 25, 2021. Yet, I came to realize I will just share to lighten the burden. I came in at the Bureau of Internal Revenue, Kidapawan branch, more or less 1:15 p.m. all the way from Pikit, North Cotabato. First, I asked whether they have a senior lane so to at least lessen my time of waiting. Unfortunately, they do not have one. So I got a number. According to Kuya Guard, so I thought maybe they do not allow seniors. But what about a senior who does not have anyone to do the errands? Anyways, I went on through the process of waiting. At exactly 2:19 p.m., I became irritated. Apart from an hour of waiting in queue, I witnessed so much exchanging of deals with online courier and some staff personnel. I thought each time one goes out of the office is paid for by taxpayers. Don't you think so? Anyways, I kept on checking of my chance, and each time the guard would tell me that there are 3 clients more and 1 or 2 clients had been there since 8 a.m. The guard was so proud to tell me that. I answered him back, there must be something wrong with the system of the office that made the chaotic arrangement of schedule. He told me he is just a guard. I told him that it is their duty to give feedback to the management that clients are complaining. In fairness to both me and the guard, it was a professional conversation all throughout. If we could just be allowed to see the manager, people on queue will surely come with me because they too have still to go home to the neighboring places of North Cotabato, and with the scarcity of commuting vehicle is another problem in question. Good for me, my relatives brought me to and from the office. After another hour, I finally found 2 tables without a client, supposedly for computation purposes. Actually, instead of going to counter 7, the lady asked me to see the table at her right side, which leads me to more irritation. Anyways, I spent like 20 minutes only on that table and finally asked me that I am done and have to pay to the bank. Prior to going should be a signature from table 2 and 3. Unfortunately, the lady on table 2 was busy with the lady in table 3. That made me thought of a chance to get their signatures. Finally, lady of table 2 asked me to sign 3 pages the 3 pages of the document. Then she signed and stamped. I told her that according to the guy, there should be 2 and 3. Then she said, that's it. Because it is already late and the bank is already closed, I asked one of the lady clerk of my cousin working in her drugstore to pay to the nearest land bank in Kabakan the day after. To my dismay, when the lady clerk came back, she said she had a hard time because she was asked to go back to the nearest satellite office of BIR in Kabakan just to fill up the blank forms given to me by the first guy I talked with for computation, on which table 2 and 3 table 2 just rug off her shoulder when I asked her for some sort of clarification. My frustrations from waiting down to the failure of the BIR staff Kidapawan branch to really help me leads me to write and share my unhappy experience. I cannot end this vlog by not suggesting to make their system a bit client-friendly. First, there should be a senior lane. This pandemic should not be an excuse to disrespect the needs and keep away seniors. We too have a business to deal with. At the same time, you are violating rules. Secondly, staff should be true to their service. There should be no numerous deals of online buying and deliveries in offices. Thirdly, office system of the BIR Kidapawan branch should be looked into. Perhaps additional table on transactions that needs so much delay. Next is to respect presence of client. Anyone standing in front of their tables should be asked and inquired what are they there for, and not to prioritize dealing with office mates. Office mates are there with them. They can clarify matters anytime. Lastly, to clearly instruct clients on what to do and to fill up forms completely before asking the client to go or pay. They are there supposedly not just to collect money for the government but to help taxpayers too. May end this vlog with a prayer that this will reach the said office, and may this vlog help improve their service so that taxpayers will be happy and inspired to fulfill an obligation. My prayer as well that taxpayers will be complimented by a service-oriented staff. May God grant all service personnel and staff the value of a true service to fellow Filipinos to make this place a better Philippines. Stay blessed everyone and stay safe. This had been Ruth Kidapawan, your senior vlogger, and see you in my next video.